2, 3, go.
Right? Good. Cool.
Okay, recording.
So all of us have like a bucket list.
There's been one thing on my bucket list. Bucket.
हम दोनों दिल्ली के हैं.
And he's from my brother's school.
Yeah.
So you have to capture Meera's laughter. It's the cutest. And she goes on, huh?
Yeah.
I've been steady since the time I started working is. Shut up, Bharat. No, if you continue this, he's not going to ask you this question again. No, my food sugar.
It's always a pleasure and a blessing to interview someone who's not only beautiful, but someone who's beautiful inside and out. Today you see a lot of actresses who act, but there are a lot of actresses today who go beyond just acting and pick causes which make a change to society. Today I have one such actress. Welcome to the show, Meera.
Oh my God, thank you so much for such a beautiful introduction.
So, we've sort of seen your journey and we've observed how you've evolved into someone who is making a change not only to herself but to the society at large. It's very easy to pick roles that will make you look glamorous, which will make you look beautiful, but to sort of pick something that makes a change in society, what made you take that step?
My journey has been really long, and I have done a lot of stuff where I was not giving anything, I was just taking. And as you said, with age, you realize that you need to give back something to society because you hear all because of that. And we see such terrible things happening around us. We keep talking about it, but we don't do much about it. In everybody's life, a time comes when you say that I want to do something which I feel proud of myself. My friends feel proud of it. People I'm meeting, they feel proud of it. So I reached that stage where I said, okay, no more crap. I want to do something which I should feel good about. So that's about it. Then I started looking for scripts, and it was really difficult because uh, we seldom make those kind of movies in India. You are already, your target becomes too less. So when Section 375 came my way, I was told I'm not fit for it. I had to give 6, 7 auditions just to prove that I can pull off a role like that too.
Right.
So yeah, finally when I did the film, it was a very enriching experience in itself. Playing a rape victim. Uh, I was made to meet a lot of rape victims. I wouldn't call them victims, I would call them survivors.
Survivors.
Yeah, because they go much beyond their experience and they
Right.
fight for their justice, they fight for their life, and that's the only thing they live for. So, you suddenly become a better person when you go through all these things. And I'm very happy that I took that choice. And in future also, I'm keeping that in mind that I want to do something which is making a difference to the society.
That's beautiful. And also, like you said, that they're not victims, they're survivors. And, when you do cinema like Section 375, which sort of becomes a voice of so many women who are suppressed in society. And, you may not even realize the lives that you're touching, or even women who are victimized or who are raped, and they don't even come out and say it, and they just keep living on and on like that, whether it's consensual, non-consensual, whether it's in a marriage or whether it's forced. It's very unfortunate that today, even in times like today, when we're so forward in our thinking, or we consider ourselves as a modern society, we're still very, very close that way. So just something that you would like to tell women on a personal level, where you feel that it's okay to just come out and survive it.
I would say, like when I was shooting for Section, I met lot of women who were fighting their cases, but they were very strong from within, but they were extremely shunned from the society. I think we are living in such a society where no matter how modern we become, but when we go out and speak something about it, and especially when you have gone through it, um, people just alienate you. Like,
Right.
all those women, they told me that most of their families have stopped talking to them. They have no friends because they have stopped talking to them. And I feel so sorry because something wrong has happened to you. Why is society shunning you out? And that's happening because not many people are coming out and talking about it. If everybody would come out and talk about it, it won't be a taboo anymore.
Right.
The taboo has to go away
Right.
from the society. So जितने लोग आके बोलेंगे, उतना people will start accepting it. And women are very strong. We give life in this world. So I think really people should come out and talk, and they should fight for themselves, and that fight makes you so stronger. And then जमाने में कुछ भी हो जाए, फिर तुम्हें कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता.
कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
Yeah.
फिर you're gonna come out the strongest.
Yeah.
Now through when you were telling me about this right now, you said that you had to audition a lot, you had to go through a lot of look tests and all till they eventually got convinced. Now, even as cinema, do you think somewhere we are regressive in a way that we think that if a girl is beautiful and has a great body, she should play the glamour doll? And
I am going through that. I'm
That's what I
sorry.
wanted to ask you
I'm
this,
sorry to
yeah.
say there was an interview. I think मेरे को बहुत गालियाँ पड़ेंगी बोलने के लिए, but I have to say it. There was an interview with Karan Johar where Sonam said that probably you have to look ugly to do meaningful roles. Now I'm not stereotyping ugly here, but I'm just saying if you're hot looking, you have a hot body, people would not give you that role. For my longest, like, it's been 3 years now. I've been struggling after 1920 to find something good. There was a producer who told me on my face, he was offering me an erotica, and I told him this is not something I want to do. And he told me on my face, Meera, it's going to be very difficult for you in the industry because you are running away from the roles which suit you. And why did he say that? Just because I look hot?
In a way, it's objectifying women.
Yeah.
In a way, it's judging. So just because what we accept as beauty today, what looks beautiful on the exterior, does not mean that you don't have soul inside, or you don't have that spirit inside to sort of stand up for something and being able to pull that role off. And I think cinema is a huge reflection of the society at large, right?
It is completely. What we see, we make that.
Right.
I always say what is happening around us, we get inspired from those stories and we make that.
Right.
But yeah, I would just say it's a tad difficult for a prettier girl to break that stereotype and prove that I can act too. I've gone through it again and again.
But now there has been a forward movement also on a positive note that content is coming on top.
Oh,
Quality
yes.
is coming on top. It's not frivolous anymore. There are movies like Section 375, Article
Thappad.
15, Thappad, which has recently come. So there are movies that are A, they have women as a protagonist, and B, they have a social cause where when you watch a movie, you feel the pain. So, what do you have to say about the cinema sort of evolving into something which is more than just entertainment?
I genuinely feel that this is the golden phase of cinema right now. The young generation, or I would say a digital boom that has come to the country, has made people see such good and different content that they don't want to see nonsense anymore. Especially the youth of the country, they want to see something they relate to.
Right.
I don't think so they are interested in seeing something they don't feel something about. So that is why content, as you said, it's the king right now. Even the superstars these days, their movies are not working because there's no soul to it. So I honestly feel every movie should have a soul to it. We as an individual, you should move when you see a film. So yeah, I think और ये 3-4 साल से ही change हुआ है when
It's very recent.
Yeah, it's very recent that people have really started making that cinema, and surprising, the audience is accepting it. So it's a very welcoming change, and thank God that has happened.
How is it for you then, from being such a popular actress in Telugu and Kannada cinema, then to move away and then to come back and start with Bollywood right at the base?
So yeah, I think that's a very good question because I still remember when I came, my journey in South was very smooth. I think I was given everything on the platter. My first film became a huge hit, and not even once I had to ask for work. I
Right.
was given work. And when I came to Bollywood, I remember I told my friends, 3 महीने में एक बड़ी movie sign करके दिखाऊंगी. Because the confidence was so
Yes,
high,
yes.
because that was the thing I was used to. And एक साल चला गया, कुछ नहीं मिला. I was like, I'm gonna crack this. So starting from the scratch in a place like Bombay was very difficult. I think बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ी. और as I said, I was getting the kind of cinema I didn't want to do. I still remember Vikram had offered me Hate Story, and I told him, मुझे नहीं करनी. Offer me something when you have where I don't have to take off my clothes so much. And when he offered me 1920, he said, तेरे टाइप की स्क्रिप्ट है, जाके कर ले, उसमें एक हक भी नहीं है. So yeah, it was a difficult. I'm still struggling, Seriously, I'm still looking for good work. I think struggle in this industry is never ending because your expectations keep rising. The kind of work you want to do, you keep increasing your own bar. So I think it's a constant struggle.
It is, and in fact, some time back, Neena Gupta had tweeted saying, I'm available for work. So if anyone has a job for me, please approach me.
I am-
So, when
yeah.
someone who's been in the industry for so many years
Yeah.
still has to put that message out, it's like, a lot of you think that the glamour industry is very exciting. It is exciting. But the downside is that you guys finish your educational qualifications and you get into a job and you're then comfortable.
At least you're stable.
Yeah, here you're like every audition is taking a new exam every day, probably 4 exams in a day
Yeah.
all your life.
Yeah, and it's constantly changing. Everybody is irreplaceable here. Like, log naye aate hain and you forget the old faces.
Oh, yeah.
It's just constantly so fast changing. So it's very scary.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. The stress we actors live in. बाप रे, बहुत बुरा है.
वो कैमरा पे नहीं दिखता. वो सिर्फ उन्हीं को ही फील होता है. How different do you think Bollywood is from the South film industry?
Honestly, I would say the way we work is the same.
Okay.
Now that we have almost, it has diversified so much. Like, actors are acting in both the industries,
Yes.
directors, producers, technicians, they are working all over. For me, the only change was language. I'm very North Indian, so I was never comfortable with the language. मेरे को कभी कोई language मैं सीख नहीं पाई. So from inside, every time I was working there, from inside there was an urge to speak dialogues in your language that you could understand. So for me, that was the biggest change. Otherwise, I feel the working style and everything is quite same.
तो अब जैसे for the viewers हम दोनों दिल्ली के हैं.
I know.
So you're from Delhi originally.
And he's from my brother's school.
Yeah, so there we go. We have a long connection. Now, in terms of दिल्ली का environment बड़ा अलग है. दिल्ली में स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग बड़ा डिफरेंट है, पार्टी करने का स्टाइल अलग है, खाना तो बहुत ही अच्छा है. हाउ डिफिकल्ट वाज इट टू एडजस्ट टू अ बॉम्बे एनवायरनमेंट जहाँ पे ट्रैफिक घर इन दिल्ली लाइक आई एम गोना साउंड सो जजमेंटल बट जो हमारे घरों के बाथरूम के साइज होते हैं यहाँ पे आपके 2 BHK होते हैं. तो हाउ डिफिकल्ट इट वाज वेरी हार्ड फॉर मी इनिशियली. ऑनेस्टली इट वाज वेरी हार्ड टू आई यूज्ड टू गेट क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिक. नाउ आई कांट इवन थिंक ऑफ गोइंग बैक. But how difficult was it for you to adjust in Bombay?
I think I'm gonna say ditto to your answer, because when I came to Bombay, I said I can't live here, because honestly I thought I will not be able to live here. And 2 years down the line, I would say the same for Delhi. Now when I go to Delhi, I said I can't live there.
Yeah.
Like,
तो अभी हम दिल्ली के दिलवाले थे, अब हम मुंबईकर्स बन चुके हैं properly.
But I still say that Delhi is more livable.
True.
अगर अच्छी जिंदगी जीनी है तो Delhi is more livable. But if you want to work, if you're ambitious, there are much more opportunities in Bombay. So Bombay is very good work-wise, and Delhi is very good if you want to live ऐश की जिंदगी.
हाँ, बस pollution हटा दो दिल्ली से तो best city बन जाएगी.
और अभी कोरोना वायरस हटा दो.
That's true. So Meera, to do cinema which is socially relevant, to pick films that are socially relevant, is something that is like a mutual agreement between you and the director and the team and the producer. But I'm sure there's something which is very close to your heart also, some cause or something that's in the society right now which sort of bothers you and you want to voice. What is that which is close to your heart?
I think right now something which is bothering me big time is global warming, it's climate change, and I feel we should get out of our comfort zones and genuinely do something about it, because clock is really ticking. I've been reading and I've been watching so much about it. Um, I read somewhere by the end of the century, if we don't really work towards it, the world's gonna come to an end, and it's scary. मतलब मैं तो तब तक मर जाऊंगी, but my kids would be alive, right? And we keep tweeting, we keep talking, but if we ask ourselves, are we really doing anything about it? I don't think so. सिर्फ एक वेजिटेरियन होने से कुछ
I totally agree because it's small changes that you make in your life. Each individual can sort of make a difference, and it's little changes that you make in your daily lifestyle that has a larger global impact.
Correct.
And so, बूंद से एक बूंद से समंदर बढ़ता है.
करेक्ट
It's baby steps.
कम यूज़ करो, पानी कम यूज़ करो, just try to maintain your green belt around your homes and your society. We really need that. I still remember जब आर्य फॉरेस्ट में trees कटे थे, that was such a wrong thing to do, because we can't afford to do that anymore.
Especially in a city like Bombay, कहाँ पेड़ हैं, कहाँ यहाँ पे जो बच्चे कुछ हैं, if you're gonna sort of
we can't afford to do that anymore. So I think everybody has to consciously make an effort and do something about it before we all die, guys. Like really.
Yeah, that's where we're
मुझे
leaded
ऐसे
to.
नहीं मरना जल के.
नॉर्थ के लोग बोलते हैं बहुत गुड लुकिंग होते हैं, इंडिया के लोग बोलते हैं बहुत गुड लुकिंग होते हैं, उसमें से एक छोटी सी पॉपुलेशन है जो सक्सेसफुली लोगों को अपनी ब्यूटी दिखा पाती है. मीरा इज़ 1% जिन्होंने सिर्फ अपनी खूबसूरती नहीं दिखाई है, उन्होंने अपने दिल की खूबसूरती दिखाई है, जो उनके सिनेमा, उनकी फिल्म्स, उनके टैलेंट के थ्रू सबको दिखी है. मे योर जर्नी कीप गोइंग ऑन एंड ऑन. मे वी सी मोर मीनिंगफुल सिनेमा फ्रॉम एक्ट्रेसेस हु ट्रूली बिलीव, एक्टर्स हु ट्रूली बिलीव in the message that they send out to the youth. I think it's the call of the moment right now. It's something which we require to do right now. And thank you so much for being at this interview, for telling our viewers how to create a change and how to make a change.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.